Alright, well hello guys, this is me, Bruno RZ, back with another YouTube video. Now what you're going to be watching today is something a bit more different. It's not a GB, it's not a tournament or anything like that. It's, well, I mean it is a tournament, but it's a tournament between friends. It's a 2v2 tournament set up on COD 4 Sabotage on Shipment. And I know this isn't really the normal thing you would see, but we figured Sabotage is a even game mode. I'd assume it's like you have to both have the same objective at the same time, and in 2v2s, especially on a small map, I think that works out really well. And you'll see that we learned some setups and some spawn traps throughout the duration of this. And to give you a little bit of background, it's me and my cousin David Relka, who's new to the competitive scene, but is the young prodigy, as I call him. And then it's Sally and Kevin, or BK Trauma, who are actual best friends in real life. And then there's Frat and Maj, who are also best friends in real life, and they are also, like, they've been each other's duos for a long time. So I mean, I've teamed with Sally, I've teamed with Maj, I've teamed with Frat. I haven't really teamed with David, I haven't teamed with Kevin really, but they're all really great players. So this was really fun, and you're gonna hear a lot of trash talk coming from me this video, because in general there's so much trash talk going on, and it's gonna be a bit of a longer video too, I might add. There's two different games I'm gonna be showing you. Maybe I'll split up into two different segments, I'm not sure yet. But the first game you're going to be seeing is me and David versus Sally and Kevin. Now, Sally and Kevin already have one loss, so they... how did this work? I'm not quite sure how that worked. Well, I'm not quite sure how it worked, but... So basically, Sally and Kevin were on the ropes here. I believe this might have knocked them out, or... No, this is in the loser's bracket. So they put Frat and Maj in the loser's bracket before this game. And then they played me and David, who were still in the winner's bracket. And this is the turnout. So I'll be commentating over this game. I don't really have the audio. I wasn't recording any of that. This is actually recording off of the PlayStation Record. And so that's why the quality might be a bit on the side, because it's recorded off the PlayStation Record. So yeah, let's get right into this. Map's loading up. There's already some shit talk going on. You could probably imagine with Sally Rex being the way he is. Now, a little bit more background is Sally likes to play on his host, and all credit to him. I mean, it's on Call of Duty, a game that's so connection-based, host is a big factor. The only thing about Sally that makes people mad is that Sally won't admit when he hosts people. Like when I host, for example, I'll admit when I get bullshit kills. Even when I don't host, I admit when I get bullshit kills a lot. But that's basically what it is. So here we had a Frat host who wasn't actually playing this game. So that way it could be as fair as possible, and as you see, it was pretty much a pretty close game. I think in general it was pretty much me and Sally doing both the killing on both teams. David didn't have too good of a map the first game. I'm not sure why that was, but he just didn't. So as you saw right there, there's where the spawns come into play. We played this so many times now that we just know the spawns. We know how to get like super spawn traps down, but it's actually really hard to get them set up in the perfect timing before they spawn up and move, which is why you see them not work a lot, but then you'll see other times where they work perfectly. Now, Sally and Kevin, right before this tournament began, this little friendly tournament, I should say, they actually beat me and David or Relka on Crossfire Sabotage, which was the first time we ever played it, and they were talking hella shit, right? So they came into this and they were saying how they're going to clap us, all this garbage. And they just came off a win against Frat and Maj, which means they were just talking so much crap in general. And as you see right there, what the heck was that? I just died instantly. That was pretty insane in my opinion. Throughout the duration of this game, you'll also see a few times where David makes big plays. And just know in that moment, I call him the young prodigy. As far as talent-wise, he's got all the talent in the world. Gun skill-wise, I should say. His brain's not quite there yet. He's just got into competitive or whatever, but he's learning it really quick. And he's got his own organization. He's got his own little team going right now. So I applaud him for that. At the age of 16, I think at 16 I was playing under Raw Excellence or Phalanx. So I have all of the respect for what he's doing right now. And I don't know if people take me serious when I say it, but I think out of any of us, if any of us are going to actually play and take it serious enough to go pro, it's going to be him, because the time he puts in, the dedication, all that kind of stuff. It's actually, I totally respect what he's doing. And occasionally I'll give him shit, you know, I'll point out things that he does wrong. And I know he gets mad at that because, you know, I've been there. I was the hot-headed, talent-having motherfucker, but at one point I had to be put in my place too. It's all about the ground CODs are all about, you know, more setups than any jetpack COD, where you could just break a hill by like flying into it. Everyone should know my opinion on jetpack CODs. I hate all of them. The best one was Black Ops 3, but even that one wasn't all too good. So that's why I like to preach that ground CODs are my thing. And as you'll see in the duration of this video, that is a fact. It's like you'll see me make plays that actually require some thinking as opposed to just flying around the map, which you'll see in a lot of like other videos I post or videos that even like pro players today post, where they'll admit that they just kind of fly in, they just do random stuff, and it works for them, which is really not how COD should be played in my own opinion. But I got off topic from the actual game here. I'll start commentating over the actual game. Right here, Sally was actually one shot, and I didn't hit the bullet. Rewatching this, I noticed that I did probably hit that last shot. But you know, what can you do? Sometimes connection just doesn't give it to you. In the moment, I didn't really complain, because if you complain against Sally, you won't hear the end of it. That's all there is to it. He'll just keep talking shit over and over again if you complain about connection. And the thing about him is too that if he complains about connection, it's just a fact. There's no way he's wrong. It's just a fact. But if someone else complains about it, it's just because he's better. I don't know. I don't get it. That's the way he thinks. He could be joking, like, for all we know. He could just be playing on a max. That's the kind of guy Sally is. He could be one of those guys. But it really gets on your nerves. And the way they talk trash, and not only Sally and Kevin, but also Frat and Monge, the way they talk trash is just so amazing to me. The way that it could just get to people. At this point, it doesn't really get to me, because it's like, what could they really talk trash about? I mean, it's a game so old, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So it really doesn't faze me, and plus I know they're joking most of the time just to get, you know, my gears grinding. But to see them do it to like David or even, yeah, sometimes even me, you know, sometimes they'll talk trash and I'll get real mad. They just have that thing about them. In fact, this one time we took it to our host. It was me and Frat versus Sally and Kevin, and they just beat us on Sab. I think it was beat us 2-0 because we play 3 rounds of Sabotage as opposed to 1. And so Sally dropped like 90 kills, which we haven't seen before that or since. And you know, Sally obviously got an ego, whatever. But the thing was, we were playing on this host. So Frat said, hey, let's play on a different host. I was agreeing. I was like, yeah, let's see what happens if we play on a different host. You know, I'm not saying that Sally's not talented. I'm just saying I don't think he would have dropped 90 kills off host. So we took it to my host, and I set up the rules. And I took them. I didn't set up the rules. I actually took them from recent modes. So the exact game he had set up, I had set up. And we go up 1-0 real freaking quick. I'm talking like probably under 2 minutes. We go up 1-0. And in that time, Sally was already complaining about the rules being wrong, and he was calling me out. He's saying we forfeit, even though it's not really a GB or anything. It's not like a GB. It's not a tournament. It was just for fun, and you know, just to play. So it kind of made me real mad, if I'm gonna be real with you. I got real upset about that, and I don't know why. It's like when people call me out for stupid stuff like that, that's when I get real mad. And if you're ever playing this, that car is the best head glitch to be on, because I swear, no matter what you do, that car will protect you. Like, I was just spraying there. I was not saying that I hit shots accurately, but I'm saying some shots should have definitely hit. Because I didn't know where it was at when he was strafing back and forth behind the car, so I was just spraying. But I think some shots should have hit. That's just my opinion. Maybe you can watch it back and tell me that I just missed every shot. You know, it's whatever. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I miss shots. I'm not going to gas myself. And in fact, I'm pretty sure in this gameplay you'll see me get turned on. And when I got turned on, it's not like I was even mad about it. I kind of just looked at it and I was like, no, it's got turned on, it's got destroyed, no, you know, something like that. It's not like I'm going to get mad over a game that's so old. Well, not old, it's remastered now, but you know what I mean. Like a game that's not really competitive. If that happened on like a new COD, a new ground COD, I got turned on like that, I would have been pretty disappointed in myself. I probably would have made an excuse. I probably would have done everything. Like right here, I got third on. I missed shots. I mean, it happened. And then he got in the barrel, so I couldn't really shoot him, and I shot the barrel. It happens, you know? You can't get mad about it every time, and dude, I'm not going to gas myself and say I'm the best in the world. It's just some shit happens. I'm shooting bodies here, too, just to get on Sally's nerves. I don't think he even noticed, though, to be honest, which sucks. Because I just like making him mad. It's it's funny when they get mad, but when we get mad, it's not funny. It's kind of like a hypocritical thing from all of us, you know? We all love to talk shit, you know? It's friendly banter. I don't know why I said banter. I'm not. That's weird. I shouldn't say that. Anyway. So we're down 0-1 right now. I forgot to even say that. And we get the bomb down here, but I believe Sally gets the defuse because I can't shoot him off the bomb. Yeah.
Defend the objective.
I see situations like that on this game where they're on a head glitch. I like to spray back and forth because I don't know. I just feel it helps. And right here is where I go on a total tear. After this, I was talking so much trash because obviously I know the spawns and everything. That spawn was weird though. So what I would do is I'd get the kill here, and then I'd wrap around and get the knife kill when they spawn back up in middle because I'm pre-aiming this from that close. And that was basically my strategy here. Then, oh, well, he spawned behind me there. I don't know how when Dave was watching that, but that's what happened. There, I almost got destroyed too. I missed more shots. Again, not going to gas myself and say I have the best shot in the world. I'm a player that takes pride off of my brains, not my shot. Maybe my guns too. I don't know. My drop shotting and jump shotting is pretty lethal, I'd say, but my shot is not one thing I would ever take too much pride in. Because I don't hit every shot or anything. And that's the way it is. So now the way the Sabotage works is like the third round is going to be sudden death, where it's radar's on and yeah, that's pretty much it. Radar's on. It's basically S&D at that point, or you can plant the bomb. But I don't think anyone's going to plant the bomb in a shipment. Wait, can you plant the bomb? No, you can't even plant the bomb. It's just a straight up S&D. I always remember the impression you can plant the bomb. Here I make a play to bring out the M16, just because I figured it can get some range and they wouldn't be expecting it. But right there when I missed those shots, they knew. So I was pretty nervous at that point. And plus they start closing us in a little bit. They're trapping us in this corner. David picks up one big kill there, because I would have died if he didn't get that kill. Now Kevin's stuck behind this car, or so we think. But eventually he does work his way out of it somehow, which I still don't get. And I have decided I'm going to split this up into 2 videos, because this has already been like 10 minutes. 13 minutes or so, I don't even know, it's been a long video. So I see in the middle, I connect with a burst, and then my other bursts don't really connect, and David does pick up the kill. So we knock Sally and Kevin into the loser bracket after they were talking all that trash, and I can't even begin to imagine or tell you how much trash they were talking after they won the first round. They made these weird high-pitched noises. It was really funny, honestly. They're some funny dudes, but that'll be it for this video. The next video will be uploaded probably the next day after this video. And yeah, I'll see you.